Okay, I just created this GitHub repo to explain a concept briefly on how to merge project and follow Git workflows. This is a project I'm basically in the main branch, and here is the project. So if I go to the bash, I just pushed it. So I will do a git checkout -b because I'm checking out for the first time. Let me give it development branch, development. I've switched to development. So I added some changes in the readme, so let me commit that to the development. Git add dot git commit dash update readme git push dash u origin development. Okay, so I'm in the development already. If I do git branch, the development is the one asterisk, it means I'm there. So now I'm going to the branch where I want to develop. Let's call it my navigation. Yeah, so I will say git checkout again -b because it's a new branch. This is the first time I'm checking out to it. I want to create and check out at the same time. So let me call it navigation branch, like on line 14. Yeah, so git checkout navigation dash branch. Okay, now that I'm on the navigation branch, I would create a folder here called navigation. Oh no, what do I do? I'll add the navigation to the body of this. So let me just pause briefly and create the folder, and I'll be back real quick. Added this line from line 17 to line 28 or so that we could have a navigation. If I go to this, you can see the navigations were added, but initially when the navigations were not there, let me comment it out. This was what we were having, so I'm going to uncomment it and continue. So let's assume this is a feature. I just added the navigation feature, so I'm going to commit this to the navigation. Git add git commit added it. So let me git push origin navigation branch. Okay, so now let's assume that's all I wanted to do on the navigation branch, and I'm through with it. So going to the readme here, you see I wrote some procedures that you can always follow. So once I'm through with the navigation branch, I'll have to check out the development so I could do git merge from the terminal. There are different ways to do this, but I'm using the terminal to do it. So at this point, let me say git branch to look at the branches. There are 3 branches. I'm at the navigation, so I want to check out to the development branch. I'll do git checkout, and I'll call the branch I want to check out to development. Once I do this, it has switched to that particular branch. and I added, when I was on this particular branch, this particular feature was not added. The navigation, you can see I've checked out to it, and the navigation I added on the navigation feature is not there, as it's even reflecting here. So what I want to do now is I want to merge it. Now I want to merge the navigation branch into the development branch. That's why I checked out the development before running the merge command. So I'll say git merge. Sorry, it's typing up there, it's not there, should be in the command line. Git merge. So the branch I want to merge now, that's what I will call it. I will now type your navigation dash branch, and I'll enter it. You see it has inserted some lines. So if we go to the file now, our code is updated. This particular feature was not here on the development initially, but as we checked that and we merged it, it has added itself automatically here. So we can decide to push it to GitHub. We can do git push. Let me see, I've already pushed on development, so you should be able to go. Yeah, so after doing this, you can now do git checkout again. So let's see another feature we want to create, like, okay, footer. Let me do git checkout dash b, because I've not checked out a footer before. This is my first time. Let me call it footer dash branch. Yeah, that's fine. So now that I've checked out footer, if I come here, everything is there. I will just need to add my footer. You can say footer, and just say here is the footer. Let's give it a class of do I say bg success? It's a crazy one, but it's fine. Let's look at it as, see, anyway, the footer is almost displaying up here, but that's not what we are not styling. It's supposed to be down, but I've not done the right styling. That's why it's just showing immediately after the write up, but that's fine. That's not what we are after here. So now that I'm on the development branch, let's assume that's all the feature I want to develop, and I've developed it. I will still do git checkout dash, not dash, there's no dash, git checkout development. I've switched to development branch again. Yeah, just a minute. Okay, I've checked what I wanted to check. I've not committed to development, not development, I've not committed on the footer branch git. So I'll check out back to the development branch, git checkout development. Oh, sorry. Git development is funny sometimes, it could make some crazy errors. Git checkout footer branch. Yeah, I've switched here. So since I didn't commit, let me add something to make it a bit unique. Let me give this a h1. Yeah, now paste it here. I'll copy it, paste it. Let me give this footer 2, let me give this footer 3, and save it. Let me do git status. Okay, git add git commit. Let's say we'll finish developing the footer feature. I'm going to push now, git push -u origin footer branch. I'll push to it. Okay, that's fine. So I'll do git checkout development. Yeah, so now that I've checked out, I went back, I did the right, and you see, once I committed, this is where we stopped at the other time when we merged the navigation into the development. Now we're through with this feature, we can also merge it now. So at this point, I will say git merge. What feature do I want to merge? The footer branch feature. I want to merge it to the development. I will do this. You see, it has added it. Number added 5 lines or so. Yeah. So that's that. So at this point, let's assume you are through with the your development. You can do git push. Then when you are through, you can go back to, yeah, this is the footer. That's fine. They can come to the GitHub. If we refresh, we can look at it. It's still on the main branch. I was supposed to set my development to default, so you can see I can create a pull request now. That's when you are asked to create a single pull request after and develop a feature on each unique branch. This is the way to go about it. So at this point, when I'm through, I've merged everything to development. I can decide to just compare my development to the main and create a pull request like this. And if you don't want, you can still delete the other branches. There's a command to do that. I think it's git merge -d, the name of the branch you want to delete or something like that. But a brief Google can, you see, it's mergeable. You can write your whatever commits. You can say just testing how to whatever you want to write, and you create the pull request. You give it a title, and then you submit it for review. That's how you create a pull request. You click on this and create it. But I won't be creating the pull request. I'm just doing this as a guide. I hope this little video was able to explain the concept on how to follow GitHub workflow and develop a unique branch for each feature, and at the end of the day, you submit just a single pull request to the code reviewer. Have a lovely day and happy coding. Thank you.